For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll start on the ground with Dolphins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Caught by Allen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
10 cycles.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Able to find Pryor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And the hook up over the middle to Pryor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw is Jackson. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That was a third and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution. Off he goes.
So on the 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, this is Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average
a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Okay, right.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this underneath Edmonds. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh my God! I knew he was going there. I just couldn't. I was out there.
Get this one way up, just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what those games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down to the 35.
95 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Oh, man.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they had 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That is taken in by Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for. That's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Draw play, Edmonds. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Tua. Pryor has it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play to give their team a firm advantage?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, too much speed. I just stopped him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I just need one stop right here, one drive for a score. Okay, I need it.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua to the right. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that takeaway.
Oh, they cheating.
Right there,
they cheating. They is cheating. Oh my.
Execution and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard.
They cheating, bro. Oh my God, bro.
But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
Oh my God,
He's going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way
they
down
cheating,
inside
man.
the
I had a
35.
fucking turnover.
Well, they only
Come
needed a small
on.
gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on third and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Oh my God, he threw that shit to the mark.
And they eventually get to
My niggas is standing right there. What are y'all doing?
Into the red zone, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, they are cheating. They are cheating. Show my God, they are cheating.
Precision is the watchword.
What are you cheating? That's two picks. That's a pick and a
attempt. It's going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Cheating, bro.
With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 3rd down, they run with
Let's fucking go.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Brady cheating. Come on, don't cheat me like that, bro. Come on, bro. Brady cheating.
Okay, ready?
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Thank you. That shit should have been a pick too, though.
And they
Like,
turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Yeah,
and the
open
Ravens
quick.
are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. I can see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Go back.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Go for it.
They're going for it with Donovan.
Oh my God!
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
How did they just get out of their defense? Damn, I ain't pumped that shit.
Great field position. Here's Tua. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 2. Tua to throw. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
I'm sure that reset it. Oh my God.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Tua. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Hey, bro.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I should let him hurt that dumbass. But I'm making dumbass decisions.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll try to run with Edmonds.
Oh, shit!
Cross and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Oh.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
I didn't do the game. I should get the ball. I told you. Going to get the ball.
4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got
Oh,
it.
shit, bro. Come on. It's just giving him shit. What the fuck?
Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got his big tight end. That's first. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh my God, they are cheating me. I heard it quit. This game got it.
Change things here in overtime, but
That's
instead, it's
I'm
just
on that shit, bro.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Thank you. At least we dropped that one. Come on.
That would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead,
yeah, right. I can't get none of my picks. Another pick. Another pick.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game?
Oh my God, another pick. Yo, wait, yo.
To beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
How about this defense that came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
Yo, they giving you the game. Good game. Come on, bro. How many picks you going to throw?
So now one of the biggest kicks
like, come on.
This to at least get him a lead here
Come on. This shit is ridiculous. Like, damn, 2 picks on the same drive. A fumble that go out of bounds with 2. Like, come on, bro. This shit's crazy.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A field goal on this drive would extend the game. A touchdown, of course, would win it. It's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Jackson. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to win this.